Hey, what's going on guys? John here. Today I wanted to do a video review for the GIGABYTE AORUS 870E Elite. This is the ICE version of this motherboard designed for AM5 processors. So I decided to go with this motherboard, one, because I already had this white setup, white build, and I originally had set it up with a black style motherboard, and I wanted something that would, one, fit the theme of this particular build, and then two, I was going to be upgrading to the latest and greatest AMD processors, and in this case, because I do a lot of gaming, the 9800X3D was basically the best bet, and I decided to get that set up with this particular motherboard, and so far I've been very, very happy with the results. I paired this with a set of G-Skill RAM, which has been working beautifully with this. I had a power supply that had all black based ribbons and cables, but I was able to get this extender kit, which, as you can see here, is basically coming off the backside. I've got the Corsair AIO synced up to this along with all their fans, and then I've also got the GIGABYTE. This is an older 4080 that I have set up here. You also have with this 4 M2 slots. This has a very large Wi-Fi adapter here that plugs into the back of the motherboard. Plenty of connectivity options. You've basically got more than enough USB ports. I think I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 USB devices plugged into this, actually 8. And I've got dedicated 2.5 gigabit Ethernet. The only thing I ran into with this particular motherboard was I had to make sure I was using the drivers from November 2025 and forward. Or I'm sorry, 2024 and forward. I was using some drivers from September, and the internal Realtek Ethernet on this was giving me some issues where essentially I would get dropped connections, and it was very inconsistent with both gaming and web browsing. It was just causing a lot of issues, and I had to use the Wi-Fi. So just make sure that you have all the latest drivers in terms of AMD master drivers, chipset drivers, you know, all the different things that you're going to want for this motherboard. You just want to go through the manufacturer website at GIGABYTE, make sure you get everything. I was also able to easily mount this adapter here for my 4080 right into the motherboard, no issues. You have more than enough connectivity here. I've got all my front USB ports connected in, and everything is very clearly labeled. You also have this nice diagnostic up here at the top right, so if you want to diagnose any boot up issues during post, that little LED will kind of give you a status as to what's going on. On the bottom here, you have all of your ports for connecting your basic connectors, such as your front USB, fans, as well as it comes with a large connector that you can use to plug in all of the there's actually a specialized connector for plugging in the motherboard connections for like power and reset and all of that. You do have a couple of PCIe slots there at the bottom, and yeah, overall just very, very happy with the board. I'm running a couple of M2 drives that are Gen 4, and I'm getting really awesome speeds with those, right around 7,000 megabytes read-write per second. So yeah, I mean, this board's awesome. I mean, you got also this nice RGB AORUS strip that goes there on the side. So yeah, I think if you're looking for a white-based build, definitely worth checking out this board. I'm extremely happy with it, and nothing else really other than that driver issue I ran into. Board's been very stable, and I'm getting awesome frame rates in games. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this helpful.